one where you felt you did a lot right but just didn't go your way in the end? Or?
Yeah, we did. We wanted to follow on our previous 3 weeks leading into the bye weren't what we wanted, and we thought, we continued on. We had the debutants down at Geelong and 2 first gamers, 2 second gamers, and blah blah blah. But we played with real intent down there and competitive spirit. And then during the week we were challenged as a match committee with Sean Darcy, and ideally we play 1 tour. We ended up with 1 in the end, but so that challenged us. But we really want to grow. So I thought his effort and intensity he had to stay in, regardless of team balance. There might be people in AFL football say, well, you can be more ruthless than that, and probably at times our match committee in the past has been, or I have been. But it was important and then obviously with Connor Blakely, that challenged us too, because it's more than about your 2 hours game day, and there was some grey in there, and there was some simple messaging for him, and it was just, and to sum that up, it was counterintuitive when you got some illness and then you're surfing. So there's a bit of grey and all that, but it was still counterintuitive, the behaviours of preparation. So as a club, we were strong, and a player group in particular. So when you have those stronger decisions, it's important in game day you come and back that up and you compete. And I thought we did that really well. And at times I thought we were in full control, but around our clearance work was good. We were defending really well, but we invited them in with really simply. We get stuck on numbers, but they kicked 3-5 from our turnovers in their forward 50 or our D50. I mean, that's a huge number. And everything else was to benchmark, really, of defending. And so that was a real issue. 23 points is really costly. And then around the ball in the last quarter, we'd been so good for 3 quarters. They got on top around the clearances and didn't score so much, but they got ground position off entry. So a critical, when we needed to be better around the ball in the last, we fell away a little bit. We worked hard to remedy that, but nothing quite worked. But overall, I was pleased, to see Brennan Cox do what he did. He continues to show that he can really, if he applies himself, make it at the level. I thought Sean Darcy again dug in. We thought Griffin Logue really improved. So our younger players, it was, as much as we lost, I thought we went forward. And clearly Michael Walters as a midfielder continues to grow, But Hughes should get better. But again, we slaughtered the ball. We put our butcher's apron on and away we went down in the D50. So that's pretty hard to eradicate on the spot. And that kept St Kilda's mindset fueled in the game, and then they dug in and they got it done. So they connected inside 450, but a couple of big contested marks, and then a little bit of luck at the end. You get the points.
You were winning the close ones earlier in the year, but these last couple of weeks, I guess it hasn't gone your way. Are there any common threads there, you think, or is it the young players you got in? Yeah,
I wouldn't drill into it too much. You need a bit of luck in the close ones. But at the end of the day, in the close ones, you don't release that ball out to congestion. You don't get out marked down the line. Well, there are things, but if you look at the global, the whole game, then I think I summed it up previously.
Aaron going down.
Bit of discipline here and there, isn't it?
Yeah.
A run down, a 50, another 50. Those things. But they were all in our control. Give the ball back properly to the right person, and don't give away an undisciplined 50-metre penalty when Hayden Ballantyne's going to have a shot from a metre out. So you make your own luck in this business.
Aaron going down so early, how much did that disrupt your
plan? Look, there's no excuse. You can get it done. Teams have shown you can get it done. We could have got it done. The point with Aaron is it's a significant injury and it's season ending. So that's the end of Aaron for the year. So, but there's no excuse. They lost Gilbert. Teams are losing 2 and 3. You've got to have the fortitude and the desire and the mental toughness to get it done.
Is that the tendon? It seemed quite high up where he had the ice.
You'd be better than me if you could discern what it was. I can't discern what it was. It was clearly high. Doesn't look great. This point is, but it'd be remiss of me to take a guess.
Is that where he's been sore though the last few weeks?
No, it's been hamstring. Yeah, I couldn't tell until we get the scan. I can't give you any more detail and let the cobblers do the cobbling.
That was the same leg though.
Yes, I can confirm it was the same leg.
Ross, you run with Sean Darcy for the rest of the season then, with Aaron out. Does he get the nod to get experience over the second half of the season?
Sorry, I lost you at the start.
Darcy, does he get the opportunity now for the nod for the rest of the season to gain experience? Or?
Well, if you did the odds, it'd probably be in his favour.
Michael Walters played a pretty special game, as you touched on.
Yeah.
So how highly did you rate it in his career so far?
It's pretty handy, wasn't it? Pretty handy. He's a remarkable young man in the way he applies himself, and he gets reward for his. But he's making the most of his God-given talent. So more of him would be nice. More of him.
Did you see the Cam McCarthy tackle on Sam Gilbert? And you're at all concerned?
No, I didn't see it. But even if I did, I wouldn't comment on it because it's not my job.
Darcy's turned into a bit of a cult hero among fans. What have you made of his progress in the past couple of weeks?
Darcy Tucker?
No, Sean Darcy.
A cult hero?
Yeah, fans love him.
We love players that our fans love. And members love, more importantly, and our corporate sponsors and coaches. And yeah, I mean, too swallow. Yeah, but he clearly competes, doesn't he? And he's got some attributes that we like, and he's working hard. He's got plenty in front of him, plenty of growth. But I think that's exciting. But you can lose going backwards or you can lose going forward. We all know that. We felt we took a step forward today, even though we lost the points.
Ross, the grey with the Conor Blakely decision, can you talk us through that, what you mean by that?
Yeah, just what I said. There was, without going into all the gory detail, because there's not much gore in it. It's just you're sick, you're away from the club, could you come back, make your way down south, and then you surf the next day and then you drive. It's just counterintuitive. That's as simple as what it was.
Were you involved in the decision to suspend him this week, or was that just the club, the leaders?
No, I had to go to all responsibility. I leave it to everyone else.
Yeah.
Of course I was involved.
Yeah. So he'll be back next week. Is it just a one game?
Well, that wasn't in the press statement, was it? Well,
no.
No, there was plenty good performances, so if you give up your spot, there's no guarantee you come back in.
But he'll be available?
Yeah. As long as he prepares in the manner we prescribe.
Stephen Hill's calf, can you talk us through that? Is that serious, or is it 1 week?
No, it was really minor, so we're hopeful of next week. Yeah, he would have been handy today. So, well, you don't like to finish games and they train the first session and lose them, so that was frustrating. But he's been in good form, so yeah, hopefully we got him back. He's really important, but we'll see, really.
How's Sam Lance holding up with the disappointment of being out now for the rest of
Look,
the year?
I haven't checked in with him. I just gave him a tap on the bum, that one. And he's a pretty tough character. It's just the environment we're in. Stuff happens.
I mean, in hindsight, we know he was battling that injury for 5 weeks or so. Do you have to ask questions now as to why he kind of pinged again when...
Not on this side of the fence. You're cleared to play, you play. We didn't take a risk for it. How many weeks was he out?
5 weeks.
Yeah, so why would we be rushing back for this one?
Ross, your starts.
They're stoking a fire that doesn't exist, Justin.
Ross, your starts haven't really been a highlight this year, so you must have been happy with the intent.
Thanks. You're very observant.
Must have been happy with the intent from the first bounce and the hold a 16-point lead at the first break.
It was a step forward, yeah, but as it was last week, yeah. But that's intent, and you know, you got to work hard to bring intent, and you know, over hours, under hours. Sometimes just go and get it done.
Do you feel the finals are slipping away now with these last couple of results?
Look, you don't be winning and losses at the end of the year, so it's clearly at 6-3 more likely. I think we're 6-8. It's more unlikely. But the finals take care of themselves. You've got to win. You can't hope your way into the finals or dream it. But where we're at, it's sort of the overriding is that we compete and we improve and we expose our list. And I think we're doing that on all fronts. So no one could criticise us for not having a dip today or last week. And, you know, ifs, buts, maybes, you get those two and you're looking at it, but you don't want to get there and just leave. You want to participate and try and win it. We're trying to build something strong.
Tommy Sheridan and Brendan Cox looked like they had a couple of niggles during the game. Do you expect them to be any issues going forward? Or?
No, I hope not. I hope not. Yeah, nothing dramatic. Nothing. I think corks and some. Okay. Thank you. Anything from you, Braden? Just listening.